Hey everybody, welcome to Borderland MMA, the only place you need to go for your MMA news, hot takes, predictions like today, or any other MMA shit that you can think of. I pretty much do it all here at this one-man band. But today, we're going to be going over the state of every UFC division and where I think they will be at the end of this year. So, December 31st, 2025, who I think is going to be champion, how I think they got to the championship, who I think they should fight as their next fight for the next year, stuff like that. So let's just get into it, shall we? Alright, to start off, we're going to go over Bantamweight. Alexander Pantoja, the champion, just defeated Kai Asakura in his entrance to the UFC. Has what could be an upcoming bout against Kai Kara France in the mix. So that's definitely interesting. Got to keep that in line. I doubt Kai Kara France will beat him if they do fight. I don't think anyone in that division beats Pantoja. I think Pantoja is just too good. That Uber driver skill is fucking unmatched, brother. It is so good. I think he's the second best flyweight of all time. I think that he is damn near unbeatable at flyweight. I think he is. I think that if DJ came back, he'd give him a real run for his money. And I think DJ is still slightly edging him out on the GOAT category. But yeah, I think that he's going to end this year's champ. I don't think anyone's going to stop him. He's phenomenal. Like, he's so good. And I can't see anyone in this division beating him. I really can't. Like, who's going to do it? Brandon Royval? Fucking give Moreno another shot, I guess. I don't know. He did have a great performance recently, so I don't know. Maybe you do that. I just don't think anyone beats him. I really don't. He's so good, and I am never doubting him again. I know I doubted him against Kai Asakura. Never again. Ever. Ever. He could go up against fucking Francis Ngannou, and I'll pick Pantoja. But anyway, moving on to the next. Merab Dvalishvili, the bantamweight champion of the world currently. Just got off a phenomenal performance against Umar Nurmagomedov, where in the first two rounds it looked like he struggled. It looked like he was, damn, Merab's getting kind of fucking pieced up. Merab's getting kind of fucked right now. And then in the third round, he started laughing. He started making fun of him. He started doing the Merab shit, taunting, licking his fucking earlobe, probably telling him he'd see him in the hot tub later. But he's amazing. His cardio is like something I've never seen before, and I think it's going to be very hard for anyone at bantamweight to beat him. It's Corey Sandhagen, Sean O'Malley, Umar, Like, who else you can throw at him? Figgy? That'd be a good fight. But, Let me tell you who you throw at Merab Dvalishvili if you really want to get that belt off him. If you really want to get the belt off Merab, I'll tell you what you do. Alexander Pantoja can beat Merab Dvalishvili. I said it. He can move up and be double champ, bro. If he wants to beat DJ as the GOAT of bantam or of flyweight, if he wants to really cement his fucking name, move up and take that belt. Because I know he can. Because the only way you beat Merab Dvalishvili is if he takes you down and you're able to catch him in a submission. I truly believe that. That or you catch him with a punch. But Sean was rocking him good. By the way, speaking of that Umar fight, I was very surprised that Umar did not throw more body kicks. Umar has such a good body kick, and he just was not throwing it. And Merab, I mean, I get that opens him up for takedowns, but he was not getting him in the first two rounds. And Merab's weakness is probably his body. Like, Sean hurt him in the last round of their fight, so... But yeah, I think Pantoja is the person to beat Merab. I think Pantoja can move up, become a double champ. I think Pantoja is phenomenal. I might get hate for this take, but I don't care. If this fight happens, if this fight's announced, I'm picking Alexander Pantoja. 10 times out of 10. I will never doubt Pantoja ever again. Ever. So yeah, 2025. I think this fight will happen this year, and I think Pantoja is going to win. So, Alexander Pantoja as the flyweight and bantamweight champs going into 2026. Holy shit, 2026 is fucking crazy. Boom, boom, boom. Featherweight, one of my favorite divisions, if not my favorite. The current champ, Ilia Topuria, had a phenomenal performance against Max Holloway, coming off two of the best back-to-back wins of all time in Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway. You cannot strike with this dude. You can't. Like, if you do, you're gonna get put to sleep. You are. And I think that he's phenomenal. I think he's very good. And I don't think anyone at bantamweight beats him. Or not bantamweight, fuck. Featherweight, sorry. I don't think anyone at featherweight beats him. But I don't think he's going to be champion at the end of the year. I think he's going to move up. I think he's going to fight maybe one more time. I think he's... I heard rumors that him and Volk is official in Miami. This is going to be cope, by the way, this pick. Because it makes no sense. And I know it makes no sense, but I'm coping. Yeah, so I think him and Volk for their rematch is set in Miami. So maybe he'll do that and then move up. That being said, hear me out. I think the Miami fight is going to end in some kind of shenanigan. Alright? I think whether it be an eye poke, a groin shot, maybe a robbery on Ilya's part. I don't think that he's going to knock Volk out again. I think Volk is trained too much to avoid that specific scenario. And Volk is one of the best minds in MMA. I think he's going to come into this fight with a grapple-heavy approach. And I think that in this fight, Volk can utilize his leg kicks really well, as he was in the first fight. He was kind of piecing up Ilya. I think that if he just mixes in the grappling more, he'd do great. Like, I think that he kind of got hit with the Ronda Rousey problem of, my hands are fucking gas. And they are gas, but your wrestling's good too, Volk. Like, you have good wrestling. I've seen it. In the Yair fight, you rocked Yair in the finishing sequence. You rocked Yair when Yair went for a body kick. You rocked him with a check hook. Then you took him down. You double-legged him against the cage, and you finished him. I think that if he would have gotten more into the grappling in his Topuria fight, I think it would have gone the distance. I still think Topuria would have won, but yeah, I think that it's going to be a very weird decision, and then they're going to run Diego Lopez versus Volk for the title, and Volk's going to beat Diego somehow. Old man Volk, I'm coping. He's going to throw a fucking tomahawk steak at him. I don't fucking know, but he's going to do it, and he's going to be champ again. For me. Specifically for me. This isn't for anybody else. This is for me. So yeah, thank you, Alexander Volkanovski, for being champ again. I love you. I believe in you. I do, Alex. I do. And now we have the lightweight king and the pound-for-pound #1 in the world, Islam Makhachev, coming off a great win over Renato Moicano. Should have been Arman Tsarukyan, and I think he would have beaten Arman Tsarukyan in that fight. And I think I have a hot take. I think he fights Arman and either moves up or retires. Because what's left for him? A Justin Gaethje fight? Who wants to see that? A Justin Gaethje fight. Fucking big old Rufus stomping around the cage with the pound-for-pound #1 king against him. What? Nobody wants to see that. Who else? Paddy? You want Paddy to go up against him? Benoit Saint Denis? You want a Max Holloway versus Islam Makhachev fight? Come on. No, you don't. Charles Oliveira again? Like, who do you face up against this guy? What competition does he have? I'll tell you who. Someone he's been talking shit to. Oh, on Twitter. Him and his boys talk shit about him. Ilya Topuria. I can see him moving up and knocking out Islam Makhachev. I can. I really can. I don't know what it is, but I see him moving up, knocking out Islam Makhachev in front of Khabib. Khabib's like, brother, no. That was a horrible Khabib. But, yeah, I can see it. I really can, and I think it's going to happen. I believe in this pick. I truly do. Ilya Topuria is one of a kind. Just phenomenal. One of the best fighters I've ever seen. And I think he has what it takes to move up and take that Dagestani's fucking belt. Alright? Alright, now we got welterweight with Bilal Remember the name Muhammad. Oh my god, this is my favorite ref right here. This guy. Hold on. Can I be the champ? I just realized I had this whole current champ thing up the whole time. Fuck that. Forget that. Don't worry about it. Maybe I'll crop it out of the video. Yeah, for this one, I think, Bilal's a great champion. Bilal fucking no-diff Leon Edwards. That was one of the craziest performances I've ever seen. I think he'll no-diff Shavkat, if I'm being honest. I really do. I think he'll no-diff the fuck out of Shavkat. Um, I can't even remember who I do remember. I do remember. Yeah. That makes sense. I do think he beats Shavkat. I think he beats him by decision. I think it's a good fight. I think a lot of Shavkat fans are gonna be like robbery, fucking bullshit. Bilal Muhammad is a robbery artist. Um, but I don't think Bilal keeps the belt all year because I know he wants to be active. I know he had that injury. I know he wants to be active this year. Um, so if we can get 2 fights out of him, I think we can. And I think the second fight is gonna be where he loses. Let me move my guy here. I'll be this guy. So who do I think is gonna beat Bilal Muhammad in 2025? I'm just gonna. Yep. There we go. I'm just gonna go to the next one. You ready? And Joaquin Buckley. Yeah, I think Buck has a great shot. Buck is phenomenal. Buck put a fucking beating on Colby. That was so funny. But no, I think Buck is very good. I think he's in the prime of his career. I think he has some of the best hands just in the division. I think that he is definitely going to get a title shot soon. I think he's next in line behind. So here's what I think is going to happen. I think Bilal's going to come back and fight Shavkat, right? And I think with what's his fucking name? With JDM fighting Leon, I think Buckley is going to fight the winner of that. And I think Ian Gary is going to fight the loser of that. And then I think the winner of Buckley and whoever, JDM or Edwards, goes up to fight for the belt. Then the loser of that fights the winner of whatever I said. Yeah, I think Buckley's gonna win. Gary and the loser of Buckley, or not Buckley, what's it called? JDM Edwards. So yeah, I think that Buckley's got a great shot. I think Buckley's gonna beat Bilal towards the end of this year, and then go into next year and probably end up fighting Ian Gary. If I had to say, I bet that would be his first fight. But yeah, I think the Buck title reign starts this year and goes well into next year. Maybe even the year after that, because Buck's so good. JDM might stop him. I'm going to keep this one short. Chama, Mr. Light Heavyweight God, as the light heavyweight champion going into 2025, and I believe it will be the same going into 2026. I think he will fight Ank and beat him. I think he will probably fight one or two more times, probably against Yuri. And I think he'll beat Yuri again, unfortunately. And then I think I could see him fighting Volkov. Maybe? No, not Volkov. What am I talking about? That's the wrong fucking division. I think I could see him fighting, who am I thinking of? Not Volkov. Fuck, what's that guy's fucking name? I can see him in my fucking head. Oh my god, hold on. Hold on, I can find this shit. Jan. How did I get that so fucked up? Jan. I think that if Jan wins his next fight, which he could, I think that he will probably go up against Alex again. And that is Alex's toughest test, in my opinion, is Jan. Because he got through him before, but he skated by that motherfucker. Like, he barely made it in. But yeah, I think it's going to end up just being Alex as champ throughout the year. Trauma train ain't stopping, baby. So, yeah. Moving on to the next one. John Jones. John Jones is the current heavyweight champion of the world. He is not currently incarcerated, other than what this photo might lead you to believe. So, John Jones is a champ. He recently beat Stipe Miocic in what was supposed to be his retirement fight, but it wasn't. Now he is in talks, apparently, to fight Tom Aspinall. It's different every week. One week he's fighting Tom. The next week he's saying, fuck Tom, I'm retired. The next week he's saying, let me fight Pereira. Like, I don't understand John Jones' fucking mind. That much cocaine and beating of wives will do that to you, I suppose. But, yeah, I think that there's two options for John. I think either he retires this year. I think that if he's not gonna fight Tom, he's gonna come out around May, June to be like, I'm hanging up my hat, I'm done. And then so obviously Tom will be elevated, or he does fight Tom, and in which case, Tom. Oh my God, why is it Pantoja? Where's Tom? Tom's supposed to be here. I think Tom will get it done. Tom is so good, bro. Like, Tom is just... There we go. Oh, hold on. There we go. Tom Aspinall. I think he will be the champion. I think Tom is the best heavyweight of all time. I think he's just phenomenal. And I don't see anyone in that division who can beat him, bro. Who? Cyril Gahn? Volkov? Who? Who? I want to know. Fucking... What's that dude's name? McParkin. You want McParkin to fight him? Like, who do you have beating Tom Aspinall? Like, that is a serious question. Who beats Tom Aspinall? John Jones has the best chance, and he's too scared to fight him. You can't beat Tom Aspinall. You can't. But, yeah, that's about it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry it was a little all over the place. I'm a little tired. But, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And peace.